Hello, Tainted Love of a Narcissist again. So, what I was wanting to convey today, is the smear campaign. And I've talked about the smear campaign a couple times before, but whatever. I know that this is a real thing, and I know that it happens to several people that the narcissist has been with, because I've watched it happen with the narcissist's ex-wife before me. I seen how it played out with her. I seen how she had felt like the entire town was against her and that everybody hated her. I had seen how the daughter that the narcissist and the ex-wife shared also participated in this feeling that the ex-wife had about nobody supporting her or defending her. I seen that. I was told by the daughter that her mother felt like the entire town hated her, and the daughter actually said the reason that everybody hates you is because of the way you acted. So narcissists are very good at getting everybody, and I mean everybody, involved in smearing you, making you doubt yourself, making you feel like you're to blame, you're the fault, you're at fault, and you're the problem. And I have seen this firsthand. This isn't just, oh, I'm sad and bitter because of what's happening to me. No. People that suffer in narcissistic abuse, they are suffering the game of the narcissist. They are suffering the repeated pattern of this narcissist. This narcissist has done this several times. It's been perfected. They did it to the very first person they were ever with, and they've done it, all however many people they've dealt with. They have the wife, they have the girlfriend, they have the side piece, they have the supplies down the line, affairs that they have. Everybody has a part in the manual. And what they do is they'll skim through their playbook and find, okay, oh, yep, all right, so that one is the side piece, transitional supply, affair partner. So this is how I treat them. Once they start to get to a certain stage, this is what I do every single time. It has little variations because every person's different. Every situation is just a smidge different, but that's how they're going to get treated. That's what's going to happen to them. If you are a girlfriend where you are like secondary supply, and you're a important supply to them that they value quite a bit and they don't really want to lose. I mean, they'll cut you off if they need to. If things get too hairy, they will cut you off if they need to. But you are girlfriend material in whatever case. Like, say they have a wife, you're girlfriend material. You're not third end supply, but you're secondary. You're right in the middle. You're important, but I mean, if the wife finds out about you, you'll get dropped like a hot potato, just like the hookers they'd buy if they're out of town somewhere. You'll quickly become that important to them, or that unimportant to them. So again, they're gonna flip to that part of the book, that chapter of the girlfriend and how we treat the girlfriend and what the girlfriend does and what we do to the girlfriend. And they will run down each step that they have, each part of that relationship and how it goes. And they also keep part of that book blank for when they have to write in special scenarios for things that come up, because you never know. If you got a supply that brings something interesting to the table and this is a new thing you got to handle, you got to figure it out, and you want to keep notes for next time. So that's your part in their story. And then, of course, if you're the wife, you have a whole different chapter, a whole different set of rules and behaviors that are expected out of you, and things they're going to do to you. And they have a whole playbook on you as well, and how they operate for you, and how they keep you in the dark about their behaviors, and keep you in the dark about their girlfriends and about their other side pieces and transitional supplies, whomever and whatever on the side. So that in itself is one thing. But they've also got another chapter in that book that goes about the smear campaign. That's about the smear campaign and what it's supposed to do. And what it's supposed to do is to make whoever has been smeared, whoever they are trying to dispose of, feel whatever way they want to feel. So if you're the wife, soon to be ex-wife, they want to make sure that the town or the mutual friends or the family or the children look at you in a certain way, so you will feel a certain way, and they can cast you to the side and keep you from speaking your truth, keep you from confronting them and making them pay for what they've done to you, and from letting everyone else around them know who they really are. They don't want to be exposed. So they're going to make damn sure that when it comes time for you to speak your truth and speak about what you went through, you aren't going to be heard. You're going to be shut right down. I know this happened to his ex-wife because I was standing right there when his daughter told me what her mother had said about everybody, all these mutual friends. And these mutual friends are the same people who right now are treating me the exact same way that they treated the ex-wife. I can pretty much guarantee the ex-wife went to these people and said, oh, so-and-so, the narcissist, is treating me this way and that way. And they were silenced. People that this woman, I'm sure, have known for years, who were mutual friends with her and the narcissist. And when it came time for them to separate and start their divorce and everything, she got no support from them. She got no support from her own daughter. So I've seen it all play out. This isn't something that it isn't something that us survivors of this abuse pull out of our asses. This is something we see the previous person go through some of the time, and we experience it ourselves. Some of us are in the dark. We have no idea what's hitting us. We are just experiencing it, and we're like, I cannot believe this is happening to me. What the hell is happening to me? Some of us other ones, we were different source of supply, so we were let in to different parts of the narcissist's life. So we have a different aspect and different ways of finding things out and seeing things that the wife may not have got to see. So she got cast aside. She was silenced and ignored and treated like an outcast by these same mutual friends that are treating me this way now. So I know what she went through. And I knew it was coming. And this is what the narcissists like to do to a lot of people. If you're their new source of supply, whatever it is, I don't care if they're dating. I don't care. I've already told you many times with these videos I make, it doesn't matter their status. They could have a ring on their finger. Doesn't matter. You will basically get the same treatment. Okay? So, they are going to make sure new supply sees what the person before them goes through. Not always. Not always. Because sometimes if they don't see that, they get to keep this supply around a little bit longer because it takes them a little bit longer to figure out what's actually going on. But majority of the time, you get to see what the previous person went through with this narcissist. So it scares you. It scares you not right away. It's used to triangulate you and manipulate you in the beginning. But at the end, when it's time for the narcissist to discard you and you know it's coming to an end, you are scared because you don't want to be the ex-wife. You don't want to be the ex-girlfriend. You don't want to have everybody throw you aside like you're used garbage. And you don't want the narcissist to throw you aside like used garbage because you have come to depend on their validation and their love. And you feel like your world will come to an end. That's why you stay, and that's why you continue to put up with the abuse. But let me tell you, I've seen all of this firsthand. And I'm telling you right now, I know that you are not pulling this out of your ass. You are not crazy. You are not just trying to be dramatic. You're not nothing. You either knew firsthand this was going to happen to you, or you just thought this wasn't going to happen to you and that you would be better so this wouldn't happen to you. You tried to prevent this from happening to you. But once it got to the end, you thought, oh, shit. You know, if you're fortunate enough to see what the previous person went through, you said, oh, God, this is coming and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. That's how I felt. And, of course, the narcissist is going to tell you shit, too. Like, oh, you know, she went through this and she went through that. And poor moi, poor me, poor me, you know, that's why she went through what she went through, is because she was a heartless bitch and abandoned me. No, motherfucker, she abandoned you because you're a cheating, lying, manipulative piece of shit. That's why she abandoned you. But you're too damn stupid to realize that somebody isn't going to sit there and put up with your abuse forever and ever and ever and ever. Okay? It's your problem. You did it. It's your fault. Your shit you need to own. Not everybody else owning your shit. You. But narcissists don't give a fuck about that. They move on to the next thing and continue the game over and fucking over and over and over and over for decades. And when I've said before, my narcissistic ex has been doing this shit since he was 15 years old. 15 years old. And he's past his 50s now. You think the son of a bitch would have figured out that this doesn't work. And that's the definition of insanity. Every YouTube creator, every TikTok creator that talks about narcissistic abuse pretty much has said the line, if you keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, that's the definition of insanity. Yeah. Narcissists are the embodiment of insanity when it comes to their behavior patterns. So I just figured I'd give you a little light on that I've seen it for the person before, and I've seen it myself, and that people are just going to treat you differently. But keep on trucking, honey. Keep on trucking, sister, because there'll be the next person that gets to deal with it. And it gets worse and worse for the person every time. It gets worse and worse as these narcissists go on. They get worse and worse. So they treat the person worse and worse. So, like I said, just keep on trucking and keep going.